I think our broadcasts always start with me saying okay because I like to see that it's on. All right, so did we just want to start the quiz?
Yeah.
And go from there. Of course, now my nose is itching. Okay. And this is where we need
the data files.
Yes.
Yeah, we need body temp and baby boom.
All right, let me. Oops, wrong class. Hang on. All right, body temp and baby boom, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, I just did body measurements. Oh gosh. Sorry, I should have got this up before I started the broadcast, but that's okay.
No worries.
Okay.
I think I'm getting sick, which is not good. I have to do sharing time on Sunday.
Oh gosh. That is not good.
I know. Especially it's like my third weekend and I already have to do a sharing time. So, you know.
And you don't want to be like, sorry, I can't do it, you know.
Yeah, our primary president is going to be out of town, which is why I'm doing it. So, not really something I can back out of, you know.
Yeah, not so much. Okay.
Especially because the second counselor is even newer than me, and
yeah,
our secretary won't be there. So,
kind of have no on
you. Anyways.
Okay, I'm just making sure I have. We need also that.
Quantitative inference.
There we go. Okay. I think I now have everything open that I need. All right. So, question 3. In previous lessons, we had assumed the population standard deviation was known. In this lesson, we are making a different assumption about it. What has changed? That
we're now working with it being unknown.
Oh, the first one. We assume is the standard deviation is unknown, right?
Yeah, that's what's been different in this lesson.
Because we don't ever know that in real life, right? That was their whatever behind it. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, I think so.
That you just don't normally know it when you're actually in the thick of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the next 2 questions, let the null and alternative hypothesis be those things. And assume that the population standard deviation is not known. Becca, that's me, collects a sample of 9, n equals 9, and x bar equals 11. And computes that. You can read it. S equals 6. So standard deviation is not known?
Correct.
Is standard known. And what is the value of t? Okay, so is this when we put it in our thing?
I think so. It actually took me a minute to like figure this chart out. But I don't know if we can use the chart, right?
No, I don't think we can, because we don't have a bunch of variables.
Yeah, we don't have the data set.
Never mind. Sorry. Like I said, I'm kind of like.
So let's see.
Didn't do this right before, so.
Let me look at the reading and see. There should be a by hand formula.
Yeah.
T equals x minus u over s divided by the square root of n.
Sorry, I'm just
So
looking.
then we have,
Okay, so sorry.
x is 11. Our u is 8. Is our u 8?
Yes, because we're trying to see if it's not 8 or if it's right.
Mm-hmm.
If it's whatever bigger than 8. So, and then s is 6.
So yeah,
Square root of 9.
I need to put this down. I got 1.5. Let me know what you get.
Okay. Do you do the bottom part first? Like
I just did them. The top and bottom as their own equations.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing that this whole semester. Okay, sorry.
No worries. There. 6 divided by square root of 9.
$1.5, is that what you said you got?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is what I got. All right. Okay, use that information pulled from the body temp for the next 5 questions.
So we need to go copy and paste that stuff.
All of the body temp?
Just the body temp numbers.
Right.
But yeah, that whole column of numbers.
Is it the numbers listed on here?
Uh-huh.
Copy and paste them. Okay, sorry. I was just like...
Yeah, copy and paste it into the variable part of the table.
What number is that down there? 97, 90. So we just do that one chunk of the temperatures, not all of it that's in the body temp?
I did all of column B is what I did.
Oh, like all of it, not just the ones that are listed in the quiz? That makes sense.
I think that is correct, but
okay,
it is only these ones. Maybe that's...
Well, I don't know, because it just says copy and paste them into your software, but it won't let me copy and paste it because it's on a quiz, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it's...
yeah. So we need to change 10 to 98.6, right?
Wait, what?
For the null hypothesis for this?
We need to change 10?
Yeah, well, D10, right? We have to change that 10 to 98.6 because that's what the body temp one is.
Yes. Yeah, that's the null.
And then do, what is it, not equal to?
Greater than.
Greater than.
And then level... Wait, isn't level of significance on here? On the chart? Or I'm not even looking at a question. What is X?
I had these earlier, so let's see if I can get it to where I was before.
Oops.
Yeah, my p-value's wrong, so hold on. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be not equal to, not greater than, because then we have the right p-value.
Even though it says greater than on the...
Well, it says that for the alternative hypothesis, right? We're using the null hypothesis, which is equal to 98.6.
Okay, maybe I'm just confused for what we're trying to do. So we're trying to find x for number question 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do we? Sorry, I just.
So it should be. 98.22. So, sorry, let me look at this real quick.
Pop up.
Right. So x is our mean, right? So, except it's 98.23.
So.
Well, the reading tells us what our x is.
Wait, is x always? The reading tells us that?
Yeah, because the example in the reading is all about the same stuff, the body temp. So.
Okay, but this is my question. Like my mean on mine, on my Excel says 98.22.
Yeah, it should.
Okay. But it's supposed to be something else?
No, that's the right answer. But why is mine not like that?
So I just copied only what was on the quiz.
Yeah, so that's why mine is slightly off.
So yeah.
So what?
So x is the mean? Is that what we're doing? Hang on, I'm trying to find this in the reading.
So how far down was it?
Let's see.
So I can just delete the rest.
Oh, after, so like mine goes from 5 to 24.
Okay, so 25 on. Should be able to get rid of. And then should be, yep, there we go. And then you had 98.6 for your null hypothesis?
Yes.
And greater than in your type of test?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 98.22. But yeah, I think this computed x is going to be the mean whenever we're using this chart.
Okay, because it's like the mean minus, wait, oh my gosh. I'm looking at the, okay, so it's the mean minus like the what they think it will be. Is that what, sorry, the population mean? Or the U, what is that? I'm just like confused about this for a second. I need to figure it out. I had it figured out.
I know, I'm probably the one throwing you all off.
Okay. So X is the mean that is found in this thing, right?
Yeah.
Because that's not necessarily the same as like the population mean that they claim.
Right.
Okay, got it. I just had to make that connection really quick. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that is 98.220 then, right?
I just did 2, I didn't use the 0, but yeah.
It just said 3 decimals, but it'd probably knock it off anyway. Okay, and then number 7. Oops. What is S?
It's our standard deviation.
Okay. Which
so
is
0.922.
Yep, that's what I have. Oh my gosh, I keep clicking on extra tabs. Sorry.
I know, I keep flipping through a bunch of stuff
too. Okay, so S is standard deviation 0.922. Okay. And then the t-score, is that the negative 1.843?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the p-value 0. Oh, what did you do? 960 or 95?
I have. Hold on. I think we have to do an equation for this one. I don't think it's stated right out in our table.
Well, it says p-value. In the chart, is that not right?
I don't think.
Because like, see where the T is, and then.
Yeah, but I think that
Find the p-value. In the reading, it just says the p-value is given in the software. But I mean, that's for the one I'm looking at, like the example about the body temp. So it might be different somewhere else.
I think we have to change the type of test to find the p-value. So instead of greater than, I think we have to change it to less than. Because you see in the reading in that equation, it talks about the less than sign for the p-value. So instead of doing greater than, go put less than, and then that should give you the correct p-value of 0.04.
How am I supposed to know to change that? Like if the test itself is less than, then it's fine. Like, you know, if this test was a less than test. And
I think it's just with this I don't know how to explain why it's the right answer. Okay. So
it is the 0.04.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just looking at our reading so I can try and verbalize this in a way that makes sense. Oh, it's because our t is a negative, so that's why we have to change it to less than.
Okay. So if it was positive, we would have just left it alone.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we had to change it because our t is a negative.
All right. I can work with that. Okay. And then
reject
okay, so we compare our p-value to 0.05 or whatever, right?
Yep.
And since it's less, we reject it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. And then baby boom next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotta go get that information. And then just down to 61. So.
Oh, whoops. I'm looking at the wrong.
So that's E3 through 22.
Okay.
I believe. You know what? I think the reason why I couldn't get the right answer is because I didn't do just those numbers last time.
It's through 23, I think. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, sorry, my husband just came home early. I'm like, oh, hi.
No worries, I'm still working on getting this put into my table.
Yeah, I think it's through E23 because mine has 61 as the last number.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then our...
Oh, I better set this
so up. Not equal to, I believe, is what?
Yes.
And then 40, is that what our...
Yep.
D10 is?
Yes.
So 40 and not equal to.
Oh, did you get your p-value as 0.995?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so that we would fail to reject.
Right.
That's greater than. Okay.
It's greater than our A.
Okay, and then try an alternative hypothesis, which would be less than, and keep everything else the same.
Did your p-value increase or decrease? Decreased.
So then we would, oh, does that still fail to reject?
Yep, because it's still higher than our A.
Okay. Now construct 95% confidence interval for the true mean wait time.
Actually, I think I figured this out now. So the lower would be the 23.499.
Okay.
So rounding.
Oh, to 1 decimal?
Yeah, 23.5, right?
Yep. Then 56.6 for the upper.
56.597. So yeah, 56.6. Kind of nice that we just get it from the chart.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why on Monday when I confuse the day, or Tuesday, whatever, when I confuse the days and I was like, oh man, what? I feel like
It is nice to be able to do it by hand too, though.
It is true, and it wasn't hard at all to do it by hand. So, okay, so is that everything? I'll submit it. That went by like ultra fast, probably because we're not doing anything by hand. So
yeah,
might have like.
We only had a couple ways to do by hand.
Okay, that was all right. So. Yeah, those numbers must have just been like, or you put the too many numbers or whatever. So Awesome. Okay. I don't think I have any questions about this week. It seemed like, okay, I'm going to stop the broadcast too. So.